In this podcast, we're going to look at saving Word 2010 documents as PDF files, as rich text files, or as text files. To do that, we need to go to File, and then go to Save As, and here we have a pull down where we can select the different options for saving files. You'll notice PDF is about a third of the way down the list, and then plain text is further down, rich text is right above it. Now, there's various reasons why you would want to save your Word document in a different format. For mass distribution, in a format that everybody can read, not necessarily edit, but will be able to read. PDF is a good format for that, especially if you're publishing on the web. And if you select that, you get a few options here. You can go with the standard for publishing and printing, or minimum size for publishing online. This will depend on what you want the people who are receiving it to be able to do. If you want them to have high quality printing available, you want to use the standard feature. Reduced quality in printing would be available with the minimum size. It is a smaller file size, but just the fact you're making it as a PDF file is generally going to reduce the file size. So I usually stick with the standard option. And then once the options dialog box comes up, you've got the ability here to select pages. You don't have to do all the pages. I'm going to go ahead and include all of them, and just take the default of all. And then generally, the other thing you want to do is make sure there's a check here for bitmap text when fonts may not be embedded. What's going to happen here is if the font is not available to embed in the document, then it's going to put in bitmap text, which is going to make your document look more like the original if the person does not have the font that you used. So it's not going to substitute something else when it's opened. Sometimes you can have problems with that where it substitutes fonts and then it messes up the formatting of the page. So that's the only other option I'm going to select there. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And if I did save, I'd be able to just go ahead and save this as a PDF file. But some of our other options are, we do have plain text and rich text. The rich text format allows you to save some of the formatting, but it can be distributed so that virtually every word processing program can open it, especially like WordPad and things that are included free in Windows. The DOCX format that Office 2010 saves files in is not always readable by every word processing program. So if you want to distribute it and you don't have any footnotes or any special formatting, then you can use rich text. It will keep the fonts, it will keep bold, italic, and those kinds of things. If you go with plain text, that's going to be the most readable by other programs, but you're not going to have any of the custom formatting. So any font changes, any bold, italic, underlined, those kinds of things are not going to be saved into the document. It's just going to be the text. I'm going to go ahead and save my file as a PDF, and I'm going to take the default name here and just click Save. And once it has saved it, it's going to open it up in whatever the default viewer is for PDF files on your computer. And you'll notice I have all of my pages here, and all the formatting seems to be okay.